Hi friends, thank you for showing up to this 30-minute weekly yoga flow. I'm Christiana with Christiana's Yoga. This class is the class that I taught today in our live weekly yoga class on Zoom and can be found inside my membership. This class is an all levels class. Just remember to go at your own pace and make any customizations along the way. Props are optional, but always welcome. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll see you on your mat. We'll start by standing tall at the tops of our mats in Tadasana. Root equally between both feet. Engage your thighs. Point your tailbone straight down towards the mat. Hug your front ribs in. Roll your shoulders up towards your ears. Move them back and release them down along your spine. Arms are by your sides. Palms face forward. Gaze out to the horizon. Take a deep breath in and out. If you feel stable, feel free to try and close your eyes here. But just take a few moments here to become centered on the mat and in your practice today. Today's focus is the understanding that you don't need motivation to keep showing up, just devotion. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Very good. Now bring your prayer hands together in front of your heart center. Press your palms together, connecting your feet from your fingertips all the way through the heels of your hands. And then press your hands down towards the mat. They may not move very far. Just to begin stretching across the underside of your wrists. Keep standing tall and keep breathing. Now bring your prayer hands back to your heart center, and we're going to move through what I like to call flamencos. So point your fingers towards the front and then rotate onto the back, so bringing the backs of your hands to touch, and then bringing your fingertips towards your heart, bringing your palms together and doing that again. Fingertips forward, bring the backs of your hands together, fingertips towards your heart and bring your palms together. This one's a little hard to explain, but once you get it, you can pick up the pace a little bit so that we can begin warming up our wrists. We'll just go a few times one direction and then reverse it. Bring your fingertips towards your heart and then bring the backs of your hands together, palms together. Once you get it, you can pick up the pace a little bit more. Very good. Now go ahead and release your arms and we'll do some arm circles. Reaching up towards the sky and down in front of you. Maybe begin connecting the movement with your breath. Inhale as your arms go up and exhale as you bring your arms down. Again, you can pick up the pace a little bit here. And connecting the breath at the same time. This is a great way to begin warming up. Not just our shoulders, but our entire body. Now reverse direction, up and back and down. If you need to slow your breath down, please do so. Very good. Just give your shoulders a shimmy, give your wrists a shake, shake, shake. And we'll begin moving through some sun salutations. So resetting your Tadasana. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up to the sky, and exhale as you fold over bent knees. Inhale, bring your palms to your shins, extend your legs, extend your back for a flat back. And then exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank. Inhale. Shift your shoulders forward of your wrists. Place your knees down on the mat, untuck your toes, And exhale as you lower all the way to your belly. Inhale, roll your shoulders down along your spine. Hug your shoulder blades together and let that lift your chest up off of the mat into baby cobra. Exhale, release. Press through all fours. Tuck your back toes or your toes and send your hips back and up for downward facing dog. Just press the mat away from you with your hands. We're just here for a breath. And then step to the top of the mat. Inhale, palms to shins for a flat back. Exhale, fold down over your legs. And inhale, reach your arms to the sky. And then exhale, fold right back into it over bent knees. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back to plank. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward of your wrists, and this time, option to customize. Keep your knees lifted or place them down again like on the last round. Exhale, lower either all the way to your belly or halfway. And inhale, come into baby cobra, or this time, press into your hands, lift your thighs off the mat, spread across your collarbones, gaze forward for upward facing dog. And then exhale, wherever you're at, and come into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and out. And step to the top of the mat. Inhale, palms to shins for a flat back. Exhale, fold. And inhale, stand tall. One more round. Exhale, fold down over your legs. Inhale, flat back. Plant your palms, step to plank. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward of your wrists and customize how you want with knees up or down. Exhale, lower and find your back bend, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, pike your hips back and up for downward facing dog. This time we'll hold our down dog here for just a few breaths to set it up. So press into your hands strongly to find a strong straight line of energy from your hands to your shoulders, from the crown of your head along your spine and out of your tailbone. Knees can be bent as much as you need here, and your heels don't have to reach. Just focus on keeping that strong straight line in your upper body and breathe. Very good. Now step to the top of the mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky and bring your prayer hands together as you exhale your hands through heart center. Release your arms by your sides and come back into Tadasana. Reset it here, standing firmly between both feet. Gauge your legs. Arrange your hips and your front body. Shoulders down away from your ears. Arms by your sides, palms facing forward. Gazing out to the horizon. Take a deep breath in and out. This time, inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, sink your hips low like you're going to sit back into a chair. Shift your weight into your heels as you come into chair pose. Gently hug your low belly in. Your upper arms can frame your ears. But if your arms get tired, you also have the option of bringing your hands to prayer in front of your heart center. Just one more breath in here. Stay low. Keep your weight in your heels. This time, everyone, bring your prayer hands together. And exhale as you twist your upper body to the right and hook your left elbow to the outside of your right leg. And breathe. Press elbow into knee and knee into elbow to rotate your chest out and up. Keep breathing. One more deep breath in and out. Now lift your left foot slightly and step it straight back, coming into a lunge position. It might be a little clunky or unstable. Just do your best. Keep pressing your elbow into your leg and your leg into your elbow to keep rotating your chest upward in this twist. You have the option of staying in this position or open your arms to a T and lift your torso upright. Keep pressing firmly into both feet to remain stable. You always have the option to place your back knee down if that feels better in your body. Now inhale, sweep your arm forward and up. Square your hips, square your shoulders, coming into high lunge or Ashtha Chandrasana. Sorry about that. Deep breath in and out. At any time, if you feel like you need a pause, you can straighten your front leg because your thigh muscle might be screaming at you. And then just come back into it. And release your arms by your sides. Catch your fingers behind your back. Interlace your fingers or option to reach for opposite elbows. Wherever you are, roll your shoulders back as you open across your chest and inhale. And then exhale, fold down between your legs. If you feel like you need a little bit more stability here, you can spin your back heel down to the mat. Inhale and exhale as you fold down between your legs, releasing the crown of your head down towards the mat. Now bring your hands to frame your front foot, lift your heel, and step your back foot in just slightly. Reach your hands to the ground out in front of you or blocks if you have them. And then press firmly into your standing leg. Engage your glute muscle on your left leg and extend your left leg back and up, keeping your hips squared so both hip points are equally pointing to the mat at the same level. A lot of times we want to open our hip in this position. Keep your hips square. That may mean that you can't lift your leg quite as high. Keep breathing. Very good. Now step your foot down to join your right foot at the top of the mat. Fold down over your legs. And inhale, stand tall. And exhale, come back into Tadasana pose. And give everything a shake, shake, shake. And a deep breath. Because we still have another side to do. Reset your Tadasana. Stand equally and firmly between both feet. Engage your thighs. Hug your front body in. Arms by your sides, palms face forward. Gaze straight out ahead. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, sink your hips low for chair pose. Shift your weight into your heels. Hug your low belly in. Breathe. Remember your options for your arms. Choose what works best for you. There's a common cue in this pose for your upper arms to be in line with your ears, but that doesn't necessarily work for most of us. It certainly doesn't work for me, and we don't ever want to force it there. Keep breathing. We're almost there. Now bring your prayer hands into your heart and exhale as you twist open to your left. Hook your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Press elbow into knee and knee into elbow as you twist your chest open to the left and rotate it towards the sky. Keep breathing. One more deep breath in and out. Now lift your right foot and step it straight back, coming into this lunge position. Press your elbow into your knee and your knee into your elbow and reopen your chest towards the side. Option to stay in this position or open your arms to a T and lift your torso upright. If you're in this position here, hug your waistline in and let that guide your twist for you. Just one more breath here. Now sweep your back arm forward and up. Whoop. Re-square your hips and your shoulders towards the top of the mat for high lunge. Very good. Bring your arms down by your sides. Interlace your fingers behind your back or reach for opposite elbows. And then inhale as you puff up your chest. Exhale, fold down between your legs. If you need some extra stability, spin your back heel down to the mat. Inhale, exhale, fold, releasing the crown of your head down towards the mat. Just one more breath in and out. And release your hands to the mat. Lift your back heel and step your foot in just slightly. Reach your hands about a foot in front of you. Press firmly into your standing foot and engage your right glute muscle to lift your leg up off of the mat, coming into a standing split. Keep engaging your hamstring and your glute. If you feel stable here, then try releasing your head, the crown of your head down towards the mat. Maybe even walk your hands in towards your standing foot. You choose. But keep your hips square. Keep engaging your glute muscle. Very good. Now exhale, step your foot to the top of the mat. Coming into your forward fold. Take a breath. And this time, plant your palms and step back to plank. Our work is not done yet, my friends. Setting up for your strong plank here with your wrists below your shoulders. Press the mat away from you. Hug your belly in like you're drawing your pubic bone towards your lower ribs. Engage your legs and press into the mat with your feet. And breathe. Now step your feet. Keep all those engagements and step your feet a little bit wider. And we're going to move through some shoulder taps. So you're going to lift your right hand, tap your left shoulder. Lift your left hand, tap your right shoulder. And we'll keep doing that and alternate sides. Try to keep your hips nice and level as you do it without moving them too much. By keeping your core strong and engaged and keep pressing into the mat. We're almost there. Keep breathing. One more each side. Woo. Very good. All right, inhale. Shift your shoulders forward of your wrists and exhale, lower. If you try that again, you always have the option of placing your knees down. Very good. Now, release your forehead down to the mat. Bring your arms by your sides. Tuck your toes and lift your knees off of the mat and then place them back down. That might open up your front body a little bit more for you in this position. And then inhale. Lift your legs up off of the mat, engaging your thigh muscles, like your hamstrings and your glutes. Lift your upper body up off of the mat. Reach your hands towards your feet. Hug your back body in. Engage your back muscles. In this pose, your entire back body should be working. Keep your neck comfortable. You can gaze straight out ahead, but it might be more comfortable for most of us to just gaze down towards the mat. Just a couple more breaths. Lift a little higher and release. Now bring your hands in front of you and make a little pillow on the mat here. Just rest your cheek down for a moment. Give yourself a little bit of a break. Rock your hips side to side. This is a great way to release any kind of tension that might have built up in your back. Very good. Now bring your hands by your sides and press into all fours. And just step your left foot forward to the outside of your left hand. Coming into lizard pose. You have the option to keep your knee on the mat. If you want a little more space for your hips, you can tuck your back toes and just edge your knee down the mat a little bit. But you can stay here. Allow your knee, your left knee, to spill out to the side of the mat a little bit. Coming onto the outside of your left foot. Just make sure that your knee is pointing in the same direction as your toes. And then you can stay here. You have the option of keep lifting your back knee up off of the mat. You decide what works best for you in your body and in this moment. Another option to customize is pressing into the mat and keeping your upper body lifted. Or you can come down to your forearms. You choose what you want for your practice today. Wherever you are, come back to your hands and then return to all fours. And step your right foot now to the outside of your right hand. Again, let your knee open up to the side of the mat, maybe coming onto the outside of your right foot. Options are for your back knee to be down on the mat, or tuck your toes, lift your knee up off of the mat, and either stay upright on your hands, lifting your chest up and forward, or coming down to your forearms. There's lots of options here. You can even find any movement that feels good in your body. If you're down on your forearms, feel free to release your head down towards the mat. But if you're up on your hands, just gaze forward. Wherever you're at, make sure your neck feels comfortable. And come back onto your hands. And this time, instead of stepping your front foot back, we're going to step our back foot. So lift your knee up off of the mat and step your left foot forward to the outside of your left hand. This is a nice and wide stance. Your feet might be coming off of your mat. When you get here, work to, I'll turn so you can see me, work to shimmy your feet back and forth as you shift your hips to find the distance in your feet that works best for you and your body. Typically, this pose is taught with our heels on the ground, but a lot of us, that's not very comfortable. I find for me, if my feet are wider, then I can get my feet all the way down to the ground. But you do have an option of sitting onto a block here to help you lift your hips up a little. And if you feel like you can't get your heels all the way down to the mat and you want some support, then you can take a towel and place it underneath your heels for a little bit extra support. But wherever you are, you can bring your hands to the mat in front of you, or you can bring your prayer hands in front of your heart with your elbows nestled inside of your legs. Wherever you're at, lift up through your torso from your hips, along your spine and up out of the crown of your head to lift up in this position. If your hands are in prayer, hug your knees into your elbows and your elbows into your knees, just like we did in the twist. Keep breathing, keep lifting out of your root. Keep breathing. Enjoy this nice stretch. Very good. Now from here, just bring your hands behind you and then come to sit down at about the center of the mat. Extend your legs straight out in front of you. Sit nice and tall. Equally root your sit bones into the mat. And then lengthen up through your torso and out of the crown of your head. Just sit nice and tall for a moment. Release your shoulders down along your spine. Now take a deep breath in. And exhale as you fold down over your legs. Think of pointing your sit bones towards the back of the space that you're in. So you're rocking your pelvis or tipping your pelvis forward as you fold down so that you're folding from your hip creases. And then think about reaching your chest towards your toes. Your knees can be bent as much as possible here, as much as you need them to be. And your hands can be on the mat, your legs, or reaching for your feet. But think length as you inhale and fold a little deeper as you exhale without forcing. And then you can release your head down towards your legs if that feels comfortable for you. We'll take several breaths in seated forward fold or Paschimottanasana. The more we can hold in this position, the better chance there is for the backs of our legs to begin to open up more. This is also a really great posture to begin cooling back down again after all of that work we did. Very good. Now sit upright. And exhale, hug your belly in as you roll all the way down to your back. And walk your feet in. Bring your arms out to a T, and then gently allow your knees to knock side to side. Coming into some gentle twists, moving slowly, not forcing anything. And breathe. Now bring your legs to stillness and extend your legs straight out. Allow your feet to spill to the sides. With your arms by your sides and your palms facing up, just relax your fingers without holding them into any type of position. If your shoulders feel like they need a little adjustment, then just lift one up and place it down and do the same with the other. And just come to stillness and try to relax everything into the mat. Let any thoughts you have just drift away. And remember that motivation is fleeting. It comes on strongly, but it disappears just as quickly. But with devotion, with anything, with our faith and religion, or our commitment to ourselves, devotion is much more powerful and gives us a better opportunity to prioritize ourselves and keep showing up day in and day out. We'll just lay here quietly for a few more moments, and then we will close out our practice together. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bring movement into your legs and your arms. Bring your feet together. Reach your arms past your head and stretch your hands away from your feet. Breathe in and out. Release your hands and then slowly begin walking your feet in towards your hips. Taking your time here and taking any movement that you need. Especially if Shavasana creates a little bit of sensitivity in your back, like it does with mine. I like to rock my legs side to side. Let me rotate my legs as I make my way into bringing my knees into my chest. So hug your knees. And then roll onto your right side just for a moment. And then press yourself upright and come into a comfortable seated position. Just take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Gently open your eyes if they're closed. And thank yourself for showing up to your practice today and prioritizing your self-care and your health. I really appreciate you being here with me today, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.